for the previous one. Now into the 9th round. Pacquiao ahead on points, but apart from that 3rd round knockdown, he's not really had Mosley in big trouble.
And you have to start wondering, if he can't pin Mosley down, what would happen with Floyd Mayweather Jr.
There you go. So that's the point that Naz was making, wasn't it?
Yep, big question to ask. I wonder maybe if Floyd is watching this and thinking maybe the time is now.
Mayweather still has those court cases hanging over his head. Won't be back in the ring until that's sorted out. Mosley just waiting for Pacquiao to commit himself, looking for some opening in the armour of the smaller man, the champion.
See, Pacquiao needs Mosley to take more chances, to leave some gaps, but he's not leaving any. And it's so frustrating. Unfortunately, it's beginning to frustrate the crowd as well. This is better from him.
A lot of boos and jeers around the MGM Grand.
Heads coming together again.
No cut though, I don't think.
No.
That's a lovely jab from Mosley. Pacquiao just getting a little bit frustrated, getting a bit wild in the way he's throwing some of these punches. Cheers from the crowd, but only glancing blows, no damage done. That's better.
Yep, he really has to throw caution to the wind a little bit more, Pacquiao. Get the chin down and just charge up close and get some punches off. He's, again, still trying to be that little bit too precise.
Worth saying at this point, Shane Mosley, in that long career, has never been stopped. He's just standing his ground now, taking a few more risks, trying to get into range where he can deliver hurtful shots to Pacquiao, and in so doing is making himself more vulnerable.
Well, I think his corner think it's time to ask the question, do you want to go the distance or do you want to win the fight? They need a little bit more from him.
He's not going to win this fight on points. The only way he can win surely now is to knock Pacquiao out.
Bring him up,
Heads again. That's better from Pacquiao. Lovely left hand. Last few seconds though, not time to really follow it up, and Mosley will go back to his corner. Another round completed.
The response of the crowd, I mean, normally fighters don't hear the crowd during the action, but if he's hearing, then obviously we know he loves pleasing the fans, and he knows this is not doing that.
Pacquiao, 32 years old. We've always said in recent fights that he's been getting better with time. Perhaps evidence here in this fight that that rate of improvement perhaps is not being maintained.
But we haven't seen that buzzsaw pace from him at any time. And I wonder, has he just maybe looked upon this as an easier job? Has the fact that he has distractions outside the ring, has his preparation not been quite what it's been in the past?
I think Mosley's boxed well, Jim. He's not looked as though he's going to win the fight unless he manages to detonate some big right hand as Pacquiao makes some unforeseen mistakes so far. He's not looked as though he's going to win it, but he's made it an awfully awkward night.
Yep, he has done, and I think a couple of times the right hand has steadied Pacquiao, so Pacquiao knows he can't afford to leave his chin exposed. He just has to take some more chances, pretty much like this.
Now, can he step up? Head's coming close again, but Mosley complains about it. Pacquiao takes time to just step back in the two touch gloves.
Again, when he raises the pace, that's when he takes complete charge of the action. When he boxes at Mosley's pace, he's frustrated. This is much better from him. Has to stay with this pace, take some chances. Be prepared to miss with punches.
Can he stay on top of Mosley and force a stoppage? Do what no man has done before in that long, long career of Mosley. Oh, there he goes. Is that a knockdown? It's being given as a knockdown. Oh!
It looked to me as though he was pushed over. I didn't see. Unfortunately, the referee was between me, but it looked to me like he pushed him over. We'll have to wait to see the replay, but the referee's called it.
It was a right hand. It was a right hand, and he hooked him down, but that's going to be scored as a knockdown, and as such is likely to be a 10-8. Mosley just shrugged at him, as much as to say, well, was it, wasn't it? The upshot was he certainly went down to the canvas. Now we'll see some fighting heart from Pacquiao. Not been down for many a moon.
Maybe we'll see the anger that's been missing tonight from Pacquiao's work. I mean, that didn't look like, I didn't get a good view of it, but it did look like a good shot.
Good shot, left hand from Pacquiao. The response has been telling, and now it's Mosley who wants to hold on with 15 seconds to go in this 10th round. Is Pacquiao going to find something explosive? He's looking for Mosley. He's looking to take him out. He's been down, but he's finishing it strong. Seconds ticking away, and Mosley will see it through again to the bell to end the round, in which Pacquiao touched it. Well, that's got the crowd alive. There's not too many boos now. Into the 11th, Manny, the chant goes up again.
This is the Manny Pacquiao we want to see. This is what we expected to see. He's angry now. He's taking chances, but he's also taking charge.
Right hand caught Mosley pretty flush, and he looks a little bit stiff in the legs now, the older man. And Pacquiao maybe senses that he can finish it now. It's raised the anger levels, the embarrassment. He's heard the boos. Now he's trying to galvanise his performance to generate cheers with eye-catching shots like that.
And Pacquiao showing little feints before he goes to work now, which you have to do against the cagey opponents. But this is the tempo the fight should have been fought at from the off. That's what's been missing from Pacquiao.
Mosley's into survival mode now, just trying to keep Pacquiao at bay somehow. I reckon the last time he touched down was against Marco Antonio Barrera some years back, and that was thought to be a slip by most people rather than a genuine knockdown. And this time as well, a bit of a note of controversy about that knockdown for Shane Mosley in the 10th round. 11th round, it's a 12-rounder, of course, for the WBO welterweight title.
Stop.
Can Pacquiao maintain his work rate? The head's going again, and once more the referee ticks the two fighters off.
Yeah, once again it's Mosley complaining about it. Mosley's happy to do anything to slow the action down a little bit. Pacquiao really dominating now. Now he's got the pace right. This is what he should have done right from the off.
Well, it was mystifying, wasn't it, the way he allowed himself to be slowed to where Mosley was in the comfort zone.
Yeah, all the way through he's been trying to be too precise. He was boxing at the wrong pace. But the little bit of anger that was missing, we're seeing it now. This is a bit more like the Pacquiao of old, but not one of his best performances.
Not sustaining it, though. Mosley just trying to allow him to come in, still looking for that one big counter which could turn it around. Well, there's the end of the 11th. You're scoring it, Jim.
Yeah, the knockdown certainly tightened things up, but not a great performance from Pacquiao, but he's winning it clearly on my card. Yeah, I mean, you have to sympathise with him for the knockdown. Poor piece of refereeing, I'm afraid.
Would you believe it? There's a few fans leaving the arena. Not Pacquiao fans, you sense. Mosley needs a knockout. And he's going looking for it.
Well, he's turned fights around before in the 12th round. If he wants to win, he has to give it everything here, take some chances.
He had a scruffy performance against Ricardo Mayorga before going and knocking him out 2 or 3 years ago in that final round. Pacquiao surely won't allow him to get suckered into that sort of situation, though. Too much experience, too much savvy.
But as we said earlier, it begs the question, how would he cope with the speed and reflexes of Mayweather if he's looked so poor against a 39-year-old Shane Mosley?
And remember how Mayweather dealt with Mosley. He had his moment, Shane Mosley, was in the second round where he rocked Mayweather, but then for round after round, Mayweather just comprehensively outboxed him. Holding and punching, referee has to split them. That's better from Pacquiao. Minute to go. Is there time yet?
Well, at least he's tried to finish on a high. Nice, he's finally found the pace that will get him a result. Facing a 39-year-old man in an 18-year career, this is the pace he should have set out at. Look how Mosley's struggling with it.
Looking a bit unsteady again as a right hook and a left hook found the face of Shane Mosley as we move into the last 30 seconds of this fight. Is there to be one last twist in the tail?
Mosley really should be letting some big right hands go. Just in desperation, if nothing else.
Happy to see his way through to the final bell. And one big final payday for Shane Mosley and a victory for Manny Pacquiao, but in many ways a flawed performance. He's still
taking his feet off the gas a little bit in preparation.
Jim, you've got it 117-109 final score.
Yeah, that's tighter than I would have had it because of the knockdown. If the referee decides it's a knockdown, I think the judges have to accept that. But for me, that was just a push over. You can see the reaction in Pacquiao's face when he sees the referee count. He can't believe it. He can't believe it.
There's no doubting the knock.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Glenn Trowbridge, scores about 119 to 108. Dave Moretti sees it 120 to 108. And Dwayne Ford scores about 120 to 107. All three in favor of the winner. And still the WBO welterweight champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
Two of the judges there having Manny Pacquiao not losing a single round. The third judge just giving the 1 round to Mosley.
Well, obviously,
landslide
they didn't
victory.
accept that there was a knockdown.